What if I told you the only thing standing between you and your dream life is the version of you that refuses to level up? It's not your haters, not your past, not your situation. It's the old version of you that you're still holding on to. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we re-talking about becoming the best version of yourself and ignoring everything else in the path. Most people never become who they're capable of becoming. Why? Because they're distracted. Distracted by opinions, by drama, by comparison, by revenge, by endlessly scrolling. They want success, but they also want comfort. They want respect, but they avoid discipline. They want growth, but they stay in environments that shrink them. And the worst part, they don't even have a clear picture of who they're trying to become. If I asked you right now, who is the best version of you? How does he look? How does he talk? How does he walk into a room? How does he respond to disrespect? How disciplined is he? How strong is his body? How sharp is his mind? How calm is his spirit? How much money does he manage wisely? How does he treat his parents? How does he treat strangers? If you can't clearly picture that version, you're living without direction. And when you live without direction, life just pushes you anywhere. That's why most people stay average. They improve randomly instead of intentionally. But here's the truth. Becoming your best version is not about proving people wrong. It's not about showing off or getting revenge. It's about alignment. Alignment between who you are today and who you're capable of becoming. And that alignment only happens when you focus on the 5 core areas of life: health, spirituality, finance, relationships, knowledge. Everything else is just noise. Let me give you a powerful example. Close your eyes for a second and imagine 2 versions of yourself 5 years from now. Version 1, he still complains, still blames, still reacts emotionally. He still scrolls for hours, skips workouts, and avoids difficult conversations. Still says, one day. Now imagine version 2. He wakes up early. His body is strong and disciplined. He speaks calmly and confidently. People respect him because he respects himself. He prays and meditates daily, grounded and grateful. He manages his money wisely, investing instead of spending emotionally. He reads. He learns. He chooses peace over ego. He forgives instead of fights. He solves problems instead of creating them. Now, here's the real question. Which version are your current habits building? Because your future self is not created by motivation. He's created by repetition. You don't become respected by demanding it. You become respected by becoming respectable. You don't become wealthy by wishing. You become wealthy through discipline and learning. You don't become spiritually strong by just talking about faith. You become strong by practicing gratitude and surrender daily. You don't build powerful relationships by always being right. You build them by being mature. Your best version doesn't waste time proving himself. He's too busy improving himself. Ignoring everything else in the path doesn't mean you become cold or selfish. It means you stop reacting to every distraction. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't want to understand. You stop arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop letting temporary emotions destroy permanent goals. Your best version has emotional control. He doesn't chase validation, chaos, or shortcuts. He chases growth. And growth requires sacrifice. Sacrifice of comfort, ego, old habits, and weak excuses. Most people want to glow up without the grind. But your best version, he embraces the grind. He understands that improving health means consistent workouts and clean eating, that spirituality means humility, gratitude, and surrender, that finance means budgeting, investing, and patience, that relationships mean communication, forgiveness, and boundaries, and that knowledge means reading, learning, and staying curious. Here's the powerful shift. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what would my best version do in this situation? Every argument, every setback, every temptation, every opportunity, filter it through that question. And slowly, day by day, you become him. Not overnight, but inevitably. So here's what I want you to do today. Take a notebook and write down, who is my best version? Describe him in detail, his habits, his body, his mindset, his bank account, his daily routine, his circle, his values. Then ask yourself, what is one habit I can start today that moves me 1% closer? Not 100%, just 1%. Because 1% daily improvement changes everything. Stop focusing on who is watching. Stop focusing on who is doubting. Stop focusing on who left or who is ahead. Focus on becoming undeniable. If this message resonated with you, like this video, comment best version. If you're committed, share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe if you're serious about leveling up. We are not here to be average. We are here to evolve. Become disciplined. Become calm. Become strong. Become wise. Become the version of yourself that your younger self would look up to. I'll see you in the next video.